You know, sometimes, even when everything is falling apart, the absolute worst part isn't the betrayal itself. It's what comes after. Or maybe, it's the realization that hits you, quiet but devastating, that the person you thought you knew, the one you loved for 22 years, never really existed. That's what destroyed me, not just finding my wife, Sarah, in our bed with someone else. It was her words. And honestly, I wish that had been the worst part, because just 3 days later, I uncovered a different kind of theft, a betrayal so deep I still struggle to grasp it. My name is Daniel. I'm 44. And for the past 2 decades, I poured my life into building a consulting firm. From a tiny seed of an idea, it grew into something real, with actual offices, a reputation, and a team that relied on my decisions. I co-own it with 2 partners, which, it turns out, is a crucial detail, because one of those partners was currently in my bed. Sarah had always been the rock, the logical one. She rarely raised her voice, she managed our finances because she was just better with numbers than I was. A bookkeeper by trade. Someone I trusted with every single facet of our life. And that's the brutal thing about trust, isn't it? You don't know it's gone until you're standing there, watching it dissolve in front of your eyes. We have a son, Alex, 19, in his first year of college. A really good kid. He calls home every Sunday, never asks for more than he needs. And I kept thinking about him that entire drive home that afternoon, just how his world was about to crack right down the middle, and he didn't even know it yet. The day itself started so normal. Boring, even. I had back-to-back meetings, but my last client cancelled, some family emergency. So, I figured I'd surprise Sarah. Maybe we'd grab an early dinner. I even stopped by a jewelry store in Boston on the way home, because our anniversary was coming up, and I'd seen her looking at this bracelet a few weeks back. It was white gold, like my grandfather's ring, the one with the small sapphire I kept in the bedroom closet, the one she always admired. Her car was in the driveway when I pulled up, which made sense, she worked from home most days. But something felt off. A subtle wrongness I couldn't quite name. Like walking into a room and knowing you've just interrupted something. The house was too quiet. Not the peaceful kind of quiet, but the holding its breath kind. I stood in the foyer for a second, just listening, trying to convince myself I was being paranoid, that work stress was making me imagine things. Then I heard it. Voices upstairs. Muffled, but definitely there. My brain immediately started scrambling for excuses. A work call. The TV. Anything but what my gut was screaming. I took the stairs slowly, each step feeling like I was walking towards the edge of something I couldn't come back from. And I remember thinking about Alex again, about how if I just turned around, right now, and left, I could somehow keep his life intact. Keep pretending everything was fine. The bedroom door was barely closed, just cracked open enough that I could hear everything clearly now. I stood there like an idiot, my hand hovering over the doorknob, frozen. Because once I opened it, there was no going back. Not to the life I had 20 minutes ago. I opened it anyway. Sarah was there, of course. And so was Mark, my business partner of 8 years, the guy I'd trusted with half my company, the guy who'd been to our house for dinner probably 50 times. The look on his face was pure, bottom left of screen, click full story.